in Super Street got a big lead, and if he's on a Kawasaki, he's got $500 staring him in the face right now as he goes down the back straightaway. Jim Poet on the Suzuki, and he's heading around turn number 8 right now, the fastest part of the racetrack. And boy, he's got a big lead this time, heading around turn number 9. Poet coming by out in front, boy, opening up a big lead. Iker running in second spot. Charles Below running in third spot, but it looked like he just took over second. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But Poet on the War Eagle Special out there in front on that Suzuki. Really got a pretty big lead right now. He's on the Dunlop tires. His tuner's Paul Vogel, Ted Akins. Glen Smith is leading the 750 class. Glen Smith leading 750. And bike number 38, Scott Caveness, running in third spot. We're going to try and get a lap time on Poet. This guy is screaming around this racetrack. And we're going to try and get a lap time on Jimmy Poet when he comes by this next time around. The rider out of Mount Waterman, California on that War Eagle Special Suzuki. Looks like right now it's Glen Smith, the rider out of El Paso, Texas, on the Kawasaki, leading the 750 class. Roloff's going to have to do some catching up, as it looks like in second spot it's Scott Caveness out of Dana Point. The ex-motocrosser running in second. We'll keep an eye on that 750 action. Poet coming down the front straightaway, getting up to speeds of about 150 miles an hour. Fred Iker running now in a solid second place. Then comes Charles Below running in third. And in fourth spot, 954, Randy Redmond running in fourth position. There goes Glen Smith, and a pretty sizable lead for Glen Smith. It's still Glen Smith out in front in the 750 class, and if he's on a Kawasaki, which he is, he's going to be able to pick up $500 from Kawasaki if he can hold on to that position, and right now it looks pretty strong. 405, Glen Smith out of El Paso, Texas, in the lead in that 750 class. In second spot, Scott Caveness. Caveness on the Suzuki, running in second. Running in third spot on a Suzuki is Jeff Hagan in that 750 class. And then running in fourth spot is bike number 89, Chris Crew, on a Suzuki in fourth. So it's Smith on the Kawasaki, followed by a whole herd of Suzuki in second, third, and fourth. As we wait for Poet to come around and complete another lap. Roll-off on the Kawasaki out there, finding things going to be tough to pick up any kind of money at all. He's going to have his work cut out for him. Poet with a 131.3, a 131.3, 98.5 miles an hour for Jim Poet. 98.5 miles an hour for your leader as he heads around turn number 1. Bike number 110X, Jimmy Poet, out of Mount Waterman, California. Scott Caveness starting to move in a little bit, as well as Jeff Hagan. Hagan and Caveness doing battle there in second spot, and it's drawing them closer to the leaders as they head around turn number 1. The Texan rider has the lead, but right now Caveness and Hagan doing battle out there, going around turn number 2 on their Suzukis, trying to run the Kawasaki rider down. Want to mention Rolf about in fourth place. He's going to have to really pick it up, though, if he wants to pick up any money. Chris Crew, evidently, we've got running in fourth spot. It's Earl that's down in, looks like around, what, 8th position now, and that's very unusual for Earl to be down that far, but he must have some fun on that Kawasaki. Robert. Your leaders are by the front straightaway and going into turn number 1. We're keeping an eye on Glen Smith now. Here comes Glen Smith. And Glen Smith now pulling in a 132.5. That's 97.2 miles an hour. So he's only about a mile an hour off the pace of Jim Poet, your overall leader. Things get really hectic coming down that front straightaway here. About riders coming in here 4 and 5 abreast into turn number 1. Boy, a great struggle there in the middle of the pack in that 750 category. But right now, Glen Smith showing the way, a 97.2 mile an hour average around this 2.5 mile race circuit. Fred Eicher, who was running a second spot and was only Jim Poet's competition, is a DNF over there in turn number 2. He's had a mechanical problem and he's rolled it off. Sidecars, you're up next. Sidecars, of course, you're probably already ready down there, so we want to apologize for the delay, but Sidecars, you are up next. Poet coming down to click off another lap. There's Eicher. Eicher there running in second spot. So we had a mistake there. We thought Eicher was off over there in turn number 2, but it is Fred Eicher who is running in a solid second place on the Ducati. We want to apologize for that. Charles Below running in third spot. Look at this. In fourth spot right now is Glen Smith. And Caveness and Hagan still doing battle right there as they go by the start-finish line. Caveness is still holding down second spot. Hagan holding down third. Hagan's going to try and wait for a move here as they come between 1 and 2 right now. That's the battle for second place in the 750 Super Street. Looks like Caveness went a little wide and left a little opening there for Hagan. Hagan doesn't take advantage of it though as he falls back into third again as they go up the hill. Okay, Poet comes by and once again clicks off another lap, so we're just about down to about 2 more laps to go in this race. Poet with the big lead. Fred Eicher coming down here on the Ducati, going quite slowly. Must be something wrong with the Ducati. He's looking down at his bike. Eicher now braking for turn number 1, but he's got mechanical problems on the Ducati. Gonna see if he can't survive the last couple of laps here. He's got about 5 miles to go, and of course Glen Smith, the leader in that 750 class, is in third spot overall right now. He's going to try and hone in on second place as he heads around 1. But Caveness and Hagan still doing battle there in second spot, and they're not really letting Glen Smith get away from him all that much. Okay, due to the accident over there, over the berm, we've got to have a red flag on the race. A red flag is going to be coming out. This race will be complete. The race is was about 6 laps old, 7 laps old, and the race will be over. And so that will be it. It looks like Glen Smith will take home $500 from Kawasaki for winning the 750 category. But right now we have a red flag on the race due to that incident over there in turn number 8. and that pulled out the red flag. And that will be, in fact, that will be the checker flag. That will be the checker flag as well. So I want to mention that this race is over. Sidecars are going to be coming up next. As we mentioned, Jim Poet will take the easy win. Glen Smith will take home $500 from Kawasaki for winning the 750 category. Looks like Scott Caveness will finish second.